top, then you wouldn't hear a cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should
somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with
me. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Bills. All that and more. Coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Finding room at midfield, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge lift for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to the...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And It's the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 22. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw here. He's going to go up top again. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive,
focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here we go.
On first down, Wentz. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's a close game here early on. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Second and 7 from the 20. On second down, a run with Patterson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And this is incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. Left side caught by Diggs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Kevin King with a pick, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side, there's London. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordell Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gore. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate to only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He's got the first down and more. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Throwing on first is Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, right now, it's clearly the defenses that are stealing the spotlight in the biggest stage of sports. That's only the 4th time ever, Charles, that we have seen teams trade interceptions on back-to-back drives in Super Bowl history.
Something so rare, yet special that we're watching, because typically the teams we see playing here on Super Bowl Sunday, they're the ones that know how to limit turnovers. Just goes to show how talented both of these defenses are, that they're still coming through and forcing miscues. Well, Lombardi Trophy on the line.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Hitting London coming across the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Straight ahead, Patterson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, out back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie us at 24 all. So the turnover leads to Prince as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Wentz now on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
Ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, going back to Patterson. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Patterson again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
to start their next drive. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Wentz. And Diggs has it. And he's got room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it. Because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it done, and let your team know you're with them.
Now receiver in motion left. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Casey Hayward. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
Well, hindsight is 20/20. They would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right?
Okay,
so
right.
maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Yeah. Hold up. It ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon